Here's a classic indie pop ballad that's been moving audiences since its release in 2005. Now, it was written by a masterful songwriter named Ben Gibbard, who's in the band Death Cab for Cutie, and apparently the inspiration came about after the death of a friend's parent. Now, the lyrics are deep and the guitar part is very soothing. I'm going to break it down for you step by step, including in a way that I haven't seen broken down on YouTube yet. You see, a lot of instructors teach it with a pick like this. But if you listen to the recording, it's more of a fingerstyle approach like this. And it's actually very similar to a song called Blackbird. So let's dive straight in. The first thing you need to know is that I've got a capo here on the 5th fret. So once you put down the capo, the notes on your tuner would read A, D, G, C, E, A. And then we're actually going to play it in the key of C. Okay, but the song is technically in the key of F, concert pitch, but because of the capo, I'm just going to think in the key of C. Now let's begin with that pattern. We're going to start, we'll try this out first on an A minor chord, which is just from the 5th string down, open, 2, 2, 1, open. Now if you don't have a capo, you can still play the song, you're just going to be down here. It's going to sound a little lower. If you want to play along with the recording, then capo up at 5. So the pattern goes. Now I'm using just 2 fingers here, my thumb and my index. And I'm going to play the 5th string with my thumb. Then I'm going to brush down with my index finger like a strum. I'm going to go down, up. Then I'll play the thumb again. And then I'll go up, down, up with the index. So that's the pattern. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and thumb, down, up, down, up, thumb, down, up, down, up. Now you just repeat that over and over, and you can also add a little bit of a backbeat slap on beats 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Then we put that with the chord progression. Now, if you've struggled to play without a pick and you want to learn this style, then go to johnmclennan.com/fingerstyle jumpstart and get your hands on my free fingerstyle PDF. I'm going to show you 5 powerful exercises, just like what I'm showing you here, to get the wheel greased, get the motors turning of your finger picking hands so you can play all the songs you want. It's completely for free. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fingerstyle jumpstart and grab that now. From there, let's go over the chords. So we've got that A minor, which we learned. We've also got a C, and you just change one finger to go to C there. 3, 2, open, 1, open from the 5th string down. Now we've got 2 bar chords in this song. One of them is the F bar chord, and that's played on the 1st fret here, again from the capo. 1, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1. And then we've also got a F minor chord, which is going to come in later. And the way you play that is you just take this finger off, that middle finger, and you bar and you get the minor version. So F major, F minor. We're actually going to use that in the sequence. It's a beautiful part of the song. The Beatles did that a lot. And then we also have a G, which Ben plays like this. He plays with his 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the low E, mute the 5th string, then open, open, 3. It's technically a G5 power chord, but it's a folk style there. And then the last chord you'll need to know is E major. Okay, and that's all 6 strings, open, 2, 2, 1, open, open. All right, so we've got all the chords, we've got the pattern, now we need to put it all together with the chord progression. So the chorus of the song, which is how it starts off, goes A minor, C, F, C. Now all of these chords last 1 bar, so we're going to put that strumming pattern with it. It's going to go Then we go A minor, C, and then G for 2 patterns or 2 bars. All right, then after that, we go back to A minor, C, then E major, A minor. Okay, then the final 4 bars goes F, F minor, and then C. Okay, so there's a lot going on in there that I just played through, but that's the basic progression. Okay, so here it is one more time. A minor, C, F, C, A minor, C, G, G. Halfway, A minor, C, E, A minor, F, F minor, C, C. So other than the halfway point of that G chord and then the final chord C, all the other chords last 1 bar or one of those patterns. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and here it is all together. Okay, so that's the basic idea, and then from there what you can do is you can actually add like little walking bass lines and little connectors between the chords. So I'll show you how that works. That goes A minor, C, F, C. Okay, and then there, a lot of times when he goes from C down to A minor, he'll add that little note B in between. So you play the C, and you just take off part of the C chord, and you play the note B, and then you land down to the next chord. So it's like stepping down or stepping up, whichever direction you're going. It can apply all over, but I'll show you another one. Here's halfway. Right here. Okay, so there you can go A minor, and you can put the G in the bass, then F, F minor, C. He also does this, which is another kind of country folk thing. He'll play the C chord, and he'll alternate the bass from the 3rd fret of the 5th string to the 3rd fret of the 6th string, like this. Because remember, you have those 2 thumb movements where the pattern goes like thumb, down, up, down. If I did that with an alternating bass on C, it would go thumb, down, up, different thumb note, up, down, right? Okay, so you just kind of work it into the pattern. So I'll hum a little bit of the melody so you can hear what it sounds like. The intro starts off on the chorus progression, but there's no singing. So it's just like, if heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. Alternating bass. Okay, now we get the verse. Now this is kind of the second part of the song, and there's no new chords. It just stretches out a little bit longer. We're gonna go C, C, A minor, F, F, C, G. Okay, so that's the whole verse progression. So 2 C's, 2 A minors, 2 F's, then 1 C, 1 G. This is like when he comes in singing, love of mine, someday you will die, and I'll be close behind, follow you into the dark. Then it goes again, repeat. Da 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 da. Then you go into the chorus. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Do 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 da 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 da. Do 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 do. When your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. Okay, so those are the two sections. Now, the only other part you need to know about is in the final verse, the third verse, we have a little extension. So it's like, you and me have seen everything to see, from Bangkok to Calgary, and the soles of your shoes are all worn down. The time for sleep is now. There's nothing to cry about, because we'll hold each other soon. And then there's this little extension where he goes, in the blackest of rooms. Okay, and that goes A minor to F, 2, 3, 4, for 3 bars. So you just hold this F and then into the chorus. Okay, so that's the only final part you need to know. Now, when you end the song, you do what's called a tag, and this means you just repeat the last phrase. So he goes like, I will follow you into the dark. Okay, so he does a little, that's a walk down, and then you hear this F, I will follow F minor into the C. And that's how you play I Will Follow You Into the Dark, as recorded by Ben Gibbard with Death Cab for Cutie. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. It is a beautiful song, and if you really want to get this fingerstyle technique and just the whole genre together so you can play tons of songs you love, then go to johnmcclennan.com/fingerstylejumpstart and get your hands on my free fingerstyle PDF. I'm going to show you 5 more exercises just like this to just get your finger picking hand in shape and get it grooving along to the beat. It's completely for free. Go to johnmcclennan.com/fingerstylejumpstart and grab that now as my gift to you. As always, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you might like this one next.